Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says let S be the reflection of point Q with respect to the plane this. So, these guys have given you equation of plane. So, the equation of plane is R vector equals minus of T plus P I plus Tj plus 1 plus P K, where T and P are real parameters, I, J, K are the unit vector along three positive coordinate axes. Now, just tell me, do you think that you guys are comfortable with this equation of plane? Obviously not, because we guys are comfortable with ax plus by plus cz plus d. We are not comfortable with this. So first try to convert this equation into comfortable form of equation of plane. So can I write down r vector as xi plus yj plus zk, because r is a variable point, so it will have x, y, z. So based on that we will have a vector xi plus yj plus zk. Now we will copy paste everything. T plus pi tj 1 plus p k. Now if we are not getting any kind of idea, can I equate I with I, j with j, and k with k? So x will be equal to what? X will be equal to minus of t minus of p. Y will be equal to plus of t, and z will be equal to 1 plus p. Now look at this. With this equation of plane, we should either add or we should subtract in such a way so that, like, you know that if you'll observe this cloud, you will find out that you have problem with the t and the p. We are not having any kind of trouble with xyz and constant 1. We have problem with t and p. So I expect that they may ask this kind of question in future as well, by multiplying it by certain numbers like 2t, 3p, aisa they can do. What you have to do, you have to either add or subtract after multiplying certain number, so that you can get rid of this real parameter t and p. For time being, if you'll observe, if you'll add x, y, and z, first equation plus second equation plus third equation, you will get rid of this that parameter t and p. Sometime what you have to do, you have to multiply by 2 to the x, 3, y, and these kind of things you have to do, but try to get rid of that parameter t and p. Now we have S is the reflection of point Q. If the position vector of Q and S are this and this, so then respectively, then which of the following statement is true? So I feel that they will ask you to find out the combination of alpha, beta, and gamma. And you can answer this question after finding who is alpha, beta, and gamma. So first try to focus on that part. So suppose that this is your plane. Okay. So we got our plane. Now we need to find the image. So we have this. So they are saying that S is the reflection of Q. So suppose that this is Q, so their reflection will be S. And you know that Q is what? This. 10, 15, 20. And S is what? Alpha, beta, gamma. So we need to find out who is alpha, beta, gamma. You know that S is the image of Q. So we will find out by applying certain formula. X minus x1 10 by a1 coefficient of x, y minus y1 15 by a2 coefficient of y, z minus z1 20 by coefficient of z1 equals minus, if it is image, 2 times, if it is foot of perpendicular, minus 1. So it is image, that's why we are doing 2 times. Point satisfaction 10, 15, 20, minus 1, and then root under a square plus b square plus c square. So 1, 1, and 1. Okay. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 44. So it is minus of 88 by 3. Okay. Now try to find out the value of x. So x will be equal to what? Minus of 88 by 3 plus 10. 10 will go that side. So plus 10 means what? 30 by 3. So it is minus of 58 by 3, which is alpha. Similarly, y will be equal to what? Minus of 88 by 3 plus 45 by 3. So we got minus 3, 4, 43 by 3. This is your beta. Now z. So minus of 88 by 3 plus, this is 20. So it is 60 by 3. So it is minus of 28 by 3, which is gamma. So you guys got the value of alpha, beta, and gamma. I hope conceptually you understood the question, and you can expect similar kind of questions in upcoming examination. Over there they may use 2t, 2p. Okay, so this thing they can use. So over there what you have to do, you have to multiply this equation by 2 and this equation by 2 so that you can get rid of t and p, or they can also use similar approach. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of MathFlix.